Hey guys, welcome back to Fire Pit TCGs. This is Hellfire, and we're here with round 2 of the WiXoss Grand Prix hosted at Osceola Heritage Park. I am joined by, well, I needed a little help with this video, so I had to call into the assist line for this one. So how you doing, man?
And I was all too happy to answer. Hey selectors, I'm Jack. I run the assist line on YouTube. It's a relatively new WiXoss channel. Got some videos, not too much, but it's there, so take a look if you want.
And I'll have the link to his channel in the description below. So I called you in today because I think one of your locals is in this video.
One of them is in this video. 2 of them were in top 8, so we were pretty happy that day.
So as we saw on the screen, or as we were doing introductions, you saw the deck lists go through the, or appear on screen. We have, I already forget which ones it is. All I know is one's on Hirana. I think All Tears is on, oh, Remember. Yeah, that's right. I didn't want to remember this boring deck.
Yeah, we got the most generic Esper Remember list in the history of WiXoss up against one of the most interesting Hirana lists I have seen, if I'm being honest. So just at the outset, I want to ask you, Hellfire, who do you favor in this matchup? You have to bet $100. You have no choice. Who do you favor?
Considering what happened at the last GP, my money's on the Hirana player, because the Hirana player flew in from Japan. He was at the last GP, and I think he did pretty well if I remember the data correctly. And I honestly expect him to do pretty well here too. So
All Tears opening in a way Hirana is probably pretty happy with. He's got a monomine that's very vulnerable to any kind of removal. Hirana can only swing in 2 lanes, so I don't know what's in All Tears' hand. I didn't quite catch it when he was flashing. Let's see.
I know I saw a Remember at some point, but
well, of course there's a Remember in his hand.
So
right. Whoa, what are you doing, man?
Oh, he's got Deafening Inferno.
Okay.
So Hirana going second is actually like super favorable for Hirana anyways, because they get an extra attack step before their level 3 turn.
Return burst. And does he have the Servant? He does. Ooh, not a favorable beginning for Hirana here. Hirana wants as much damage as possible. All Tears hits the second burst. Well, hits the first burst, doesn't take the second attack, has the Servant, he's at 6. Not good for Hirana at the outset, I would say.
Yeah, but we all know what Dash Hirana does. All of a sudden,
and he didn't get rid of the monomine.
all of a sudden, Dash Hirana is just level 3, and you're staring down 2 Double Crush Nobinagas, or like a Double Crush Nobunaga and a flat throw, and they're just threatening 7 damage while you have like 2 Life Cloth. Like, what are you supposed to do at that point?
Well, it's true, but the thing is, you need cards in hand to do that, and he didn't get rid of the monomine, which I'm sure All Tears is very happy about, because I think he has another monomine in his hand, so he's about to get like double discarded.
Yeah, I don't know why Hirana didn't get rid of the monomine here. Maybe he just didn't care, I guess.
Maybe he doesn't care.
I mean, considering the Ray Assist line, like, if Dash Hirana is running the Ray Assist line, we know what they're running at this point, but just for rhetorical sake, they're running the 1-2 punch of Lunar Blossom and Empty Blade to basically draw 3 and force your opponent to discard 3, so, like, he's probably just sitting there and like, alright, cool, discard me, I'm just gonna draw 5 cards next turn anyways when I hit level 2.
And hey, for the chess game, monomine is vulnerable to Romeo. The double color is not, so like if he's sitting there thinking I might top deck a Romeo, you know, at least I can get rid of the monomine.
Right.
All Tears, Super Blast to Saber, turn 2. He wants that guard back.
Can't say I blame him here in this case,
not
because
at all.
Dash does a lot of damage. Hirana's OPG needs to discard a guard and the Larig Tech, and you also have to worry about Tama Aura for Dash Hirana as well. So that's 3 Larig attacks, basically.
Damage. I'm team until you hit level 3 and like can play your Exias, because that's when you're most vulnerable if you're All Tears. You know, you're most vulnerable in your first 2 levels. A lot of his level 1s are vulnerable to Hirana's removal. He's running like a 1 of Buckler, 1 of Typhon, 1 of Lynx, I believe. And aside from that, everything he plays before 3 is easily removed.
Wait, did the Hirana player just discard a Servant out of his hand without having another Servant in hand?
I did not catch that. If he did,
he did.
And he bursted 2 flat throws.
Is he just? So I saw this a lot. Like we're recording this like after the Mugen Shoujo Cup. I do remember seeing a lot of plays in the Mugen Shoujo Cup where like players would discard servants just to keep gas in hand. Now,
I was just going to say that when I'm a dash player and I'm facing discard, I will discard servants because the thing is, I'm taking damage. I need the enter, and they are not faster than me if I'm on dash and they're on discard. So if I take more damage by discarding servants and keeping gas, I can do more damage to them. If I haven't won on turn 3 or 4, it's not going to matter.
Yeah, so there's Loud Voice, probably returning...
Bouncing Loppies, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is.
Like, that's honestly, that you don't want to give him back the monomeans. You'd rather just vanish those with, like, Romeos or, like, Heras or stuff like that.
I think I see the Romeo coming down. Yep, there it is.
Paying out a flat throw? Nah.
Not a flat throw, maybe not.
I don't think it matters here. Like, you have no
salvage.
You
he doesn't have any access to salvage.
Pay the first card you see. Deafening Inferno.
There's another Deafening Inferno. Man, this guy's got spells for days.
Yeah, he's only running 3 in the list, so we've already seen 2 of his Deafening Inferno. There's Hanyo. Hanyo in this list is actually, like, kind of interesting, thinking about it.
Hanyo's a little spicy, because Hanyo can get rid of Remember.
Yeah, we're not going to see the Hanyo become a base level 3 in 12k, but to be,
Well, don't let that happen before you hit level 3, because I've seen Hirana players do that, and they don't realize they have to trash it.
Yeah, so we're not going to see that, which is smart. Thank God. So we're going to see the Wing Slash just already get rid of it. I mean, saves the
Oh,
he burst again,
burst.
bro.
Oh, that's brutal. He's got the servant back from Halesta. Ooh, man. This is not where Hirana wants to be.
So, 5-3 life cloth deficit to Hirana here.
And Hirana's got no stops.
Yeah. Well, this actually is a pretty bad... Honestly, like, I think this is a pretty bad turn for all tiers here. Because, like, Remember's once per game does nothing in this matchup. Like, to be completely honest, it does jack nothing. I promise I'm not making a pun here.
No, you are absolutely correct. Blanking your opponent's Signy and Center does nothing to dash decks because they are not concerned about leaving value on the board. Once the Signy have flung, they're done.
Yeah, plus Dash is just going to pop their once per game, like the turn they hit level 3. So it's
yeah, you're never going to get Remember to blank Hirana when it matters, because Remember does not blank Elrigs that have not hit the board yet, and if Hirana hits the board, they're going to use their once per game, especially if they know they're facing Remember.
Yeah, like Dash Hirana just can't sit for more than a turn. Like it's just all gas, and then they might get lucky with their burst to maybe stop some damage. Looks like counting cards in deck here, probably thinking Ush, but that deck size is too thick for an Ush. Like nothing.
Well, I think he might Ush anyway, because what's he got? 1 servant in hand, and he's going to need 3 to completely negate Hirana.
I don't think he has a single servant in hand. I think that's an Exia you're confusing for a servant.
Is it? Maybe. A lot of those can grab white cards and colorless cards look alike. I mean, it's Esper. I can't tell.
It all blends in at some point.
It's coming. Yep. Here
there's Ush.
What's he find?
Come on, man. Tilt your hand a little more so the camera can see it on me.
I think I saw Follow and Mew.
I do see the Follow and the Mew. It looks like there's...
he's taking a Mew.
Yeah. I think he took...
Not taking the Follow. I think there's a Monomine in there.
I would take the Follow at that point. Follow stays at a little higher power, so it's like forcing him to have another Deafening Inferno at this point.
Okay, he took the Oigona. He took an Oigona there. Okay.
Ooh. I mean, Oigona does take care of Yuzuki.
It does. He's not worried about servants. I don't think he believes he is in kill range, because Hirana's at 3. He's got no defense. And he's probably going to be like at 0. Altiers knows he's not going to die next turn. He's got the 1-stop. And I just don't think he can... I'm not entirely sure that Altiers thinks he's going to live. I mean, there's an Exia to help to a degree. Yeah, he's got Exia. He's got a 1-stop. He's got a Quela.
Yeah. So that's at least...
I don't think the Quaila does too much here because he's not running anything with Double Crush.
Mm-hmm.
However, he is running Flat Throw with Assassin, so if he Flat Throws, that Assassin is not going to happen. So I think Altiers is pretty confident he's just going to live next turn. He's going Aggression this turn because he knows that Hirana is low, and he's going to close the game out no matter what.
Right. So it's just a matter of, like, are any of these last bursts, like, actual stops for Hirana here?
There goes. Does Hirana have an empty hand?
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, I mean... Oh, he didn't even Song.
No.
He's not even going to try to guard. So, like, wait a minute. If he didn't Song and try to find a guard, this could just be lethal. Oh, what a god!
Look, I've seen some god moments of this. This is definitely one of them. It's like, oh, hey, look, a servant. Like, saving the Song for your dash turn is, in all honesty, probably the correct way to go about it, in my opinion. Because
but see, it doesn't make a difference because it's got attack phase timing, and Altiers isn't threatening any discard on the attack after Monomine because he does Monomine.
Song is main and attack phase.
Yeah, Song is main and attack phase, so he can attack phase Song in response to Altiers doing Hirana, not Hirana, but Monomine and everything. Mm-hmm. Draw 3 cards, look for the guard, just so he doesn't die right away. That's what I would have done here because you don't have to discard until the end of your turn. You're going to have the cards.
I think the thought process here is you like having all the cards in hand for anything you want to do, kind of thing. We're not going to see. So one of the funniest cards in here is Dodgy. He's not going to be able to like draw off of Dodgy crushes, unfortunately. Like he's already at 0.
No, Dodgy as a 4 of in this deck, by the way, absolute madman. Dodgy is dead. And there goes the 6 cost spell that clears the board, so we are not getting past Exia and Koala here.
Yeah, that's...
Now, he could have cast that, funny enough.
Yeah, he could have. He has enough enter to cast that.
I mean, honestly. Did he enter that from hand?
No, he entered that off of Hirana enter.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, if he had that in hand, honestly, it might just be the right move here.
That probably could have ended the game if he actually drew into that. So, like, that's super unfortunate. Like, Song of WiXoss, if he Song of WiXoss on the attack phase, he would have drawn that.
Yep. Oh, man, that's rough. Okay, here comes the Ray.
Yep,
He's gonna draw.
Force discard at random.
It's random, right?
Yeah, it is random.
Yep, so Altiers is not holding servants here, correct?
I didn't see any. I could be wrong.
Altiers has 3 cards. Now, granted, he's playing Monica Dub. Monica Dub's going to draw him a card.
Yeah. He doesn't have the blue ender to force a discard at random either, so if...
No. I mean, he doesn't care about that.
Yeah, but if... He might, actually. Because depending on... what is now in the Hirana player's hand, he has to discard for Song later. Hey, there's a servant in his hand. So,
well, if the Hirana player plays Song right now and has to discard at the end of the turn, like, it's not going to matter. He is dead. He needs to kill Altiers this turn. Everything that happens after the attack phase and after the Elric attack phase is moot if Altiers is not dead.
Oh, there's Song.
Yep. Get that gas. Oh, he found Flat Throw, I think. That's at least something.
Yeah, Flat Throw.
I don't think he has enough cards to field... Let's see, how many cards is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Am I counting 8 here? I can't quite tell.
He has 8.
Okay, so that is not enough for Flat Throw, because you have to field 3 and pitch.
If one of those cards in his hand is a Halberd, he hits 6.
That is true. He can't dodgy and crush and draw.
Yeah.
Here's Entwined Supremacy. Not surprising there. Entwine does not get him the card, though. He's got Hera. Hera doesn't do anything because Quail was on the board. Flat Throw. Now, he can't stop both Flat Throw and Hera, so at least there's that.
The other thing, too, is he might not... he might leave up Enter for Halberd because of Halberd's effect of when it gets targeted, when an up signature in the field becomes a target of ability or effect of your opponents, you can pay 4 to crush one.
Yeah, that's probably what he's going to do here.
Yeah. But there is flat throw there. Wait.
He's not fielding 3. He's just crushing. Ooh. Oh man, and he's going to lose the assassin or the Hera. He is not threatening enough damage here. This is over.
Oh man, this is funny. Well, he still gets a hole with Hera. Because Hera's on attack triggers before Sela.
That's true, but he still will lose flat throw, was what I'm saying. Like, he's going to lose one of those attacks. He is only threatening one lane, and if he played Tom Aura, I believe. Yep. There's the down. Yep, he is threatening nothing here.
I feel like this is just a series of unfortunate events for the Hirana player at this point.
Yeah, all tiers had some very favorable first few turns. Oh, that's so brutal.
Bro.
There's the Typhon. Pitch a card.
Was that 3?
Okay.
Oh, he can pay 2 to negate it. But it doesn't matter. He's like,
yeah, but like,
he's got
why would you?
Lane, like,
you're
why
dead,
at this
man.
point?
You got no cards in hand. He just swings through your Elrig, and like, that's it. It's meaningless.
Was that the third? How many was he? Did he have like all removal bursts at this point? No, one was a monomine.
The flat throw crush was a monomine, but everything else, the Hirana player has never threatened more than 1 signy damage each turn.
Yeah.
Well, he's threatened it, but he's never gotten it. He has only done 1 signy damage every turn here.
Oh, literally just a series of unfortunate events for... Oh, hey, he did have a
servant. Did he find a servant off the top? What a god!
Oh my god! ZR02. Random drain. Oh my Jesus. And this is basically GG.
Yeah.
This is so unfortunate. I really wanted to see Dash win.
I mean, that's the thing, though. Dash is you either get it or you don't. You know, there is no in between. You're not going to fight out like some sort of off the wall galaxy brain play when you're playing Dash. If you hit turn 4 99% of the time and your opponent is not dead, you're done.
Yeah.
And like, that's going to be the coin flip. Sometimes your opponent is going to burst and, you know, you're not going to do that consistent 3 or 4 damage on turn 2. And sometimes they're not. They're going to take the full 4 damage with your 3 Signy and Elrig, and then you're going to kill them because they just can't stop enough damage on turn 3. But that's the deck, and that's what you do.
Yeah.
And there it is.
Well, it's a good thing we didn't shake on that $100 because I don't even know if I have $100 in my name. So.
Well, dang Hellfire! I thought I'd be with you a little more.
So
that was quick. But you know, that's Dash. Even if you lose, at least you have a lot of time to walk around the venue, use the bathroom, get food. You know, you're not going to get that round fatigue.
Yeah. So one thing I really appreciate about this Japanese player, like side tangent, is the last GP he did this, and he did it this GP. He was giving packs to whoever he played against.
Yes, I remember that. Boy. For Vegas, wasn't he giving out like promos?
He was giving that was Shimizuki.
Okay, because I got a promo from Shinizuki, and I love that promo.
I got a pack from him at the last GP, and I got the promo from Shimizuki, and I got a pack from him this GP as well.
Both reporting on Tesco's pairings. There it is.
Yeah, both packs. I did manage to pull a foil out of, which.
Oh, that's sick.
Fun fact. Foils aren't.
We did not get to see all tiers open the pack on the VOD, unfortunately. We don't know what he got.
Yeah, I don't think he opened it at all until like later.
Yeah, I mean, when you're all tiers and you're like playing Esper for 9 rounds, you gotta put your head in the game, stay in the game. You know, you can't get distracted. No. But yeah, short game, but still really interesting to watch. I mean, this is top tables at Florida GP, and the matches continue to be interesting after this. It's been a pleasure.
Oh yeah, no, it's been fun. It's just still weird seeing you remember being the Dash deck here.
Yeah, sometimes that's going to happen, though. You know, when you play a deck with no stops, sometimes you're going to get Dash no matter what deck you play against.
Yep, ain't that the damn truth. Well, thank you for answering the phone assist line. It was a pleasure having you.
Not a problem. We are always here if you need to call.
And with that, fellow selectors, I will see you in the next round.
Yep, enjoy the content. Hellfire's a good one.